Hey everyone, ClassicSteam here, and welcome back to the Lamppost SMP server. We are back. Oh, don't want that. We are back here on the Lamppost. A bit has happened since the last episode. Not anything though worthy of its own episode. Just a little this and that. Oh, hey buddy. Hey. How's it going? Yeah. You gonna follow us? Nah. Okay, we're cool. Well, I did a little bit of lag here. I made a ladder going all the way up to the roof of the nether, which is where we are going to be building the nether hub. We're going to be building it up in the ceiling and be tunneling through there. And also, I created a hole through the bedrock. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. It's in lots of people's videos, such as Doc M's. But basically what you do is, with ender pearls, you're able to ender pearl through the bedrock. And once you're up there, you can set up a nether portal, but it will take you back to the overworld, but it won't take you back up to the roof of the nether if you travel there from the overworld. But what you do is you plant a tree right here. You plant a tree here, and then after you're done planting the tree, you cut off this row of the wood, and you plant another one. And after a couple of tries, it happened immediately for me, but it usually, after a bit, it will grow downwards, and it will glitch, and it will, the wood will replace the bedrock, and you're able to break the wood and create a nice ladder up to the roof of the nether. And it's real dark up here, and it has a nice kind of a feel, kind of spooky, sort of eerie feel. Nothing can spawn up here at all, so it's completely safe, and we might have a bit of fun up here, building some cool little, maybe server adventure maps. That might be a bit nifty. But yeah, I also traveled to the jungle, and I linked up another portal there, so that's where we're going to be building my next project in the treetops there. So that's going to be pretty fun. But I recorded that, and it wasn't too interesting, so I figured I wouldn't put it up. It wasn't worth it, and it wasn't interesting. And I was basically just putting up an episode for the fact that I felt like I need to put up an episode. And that's not how I want things to be. So yeah, but I think that today we have a pretty good episode here. I got an idea of what I want to do. I also, off camera, I went caving with Bionic Bard. We traveled about 1,000 blocks off that direction. And what we did is we found a cave and we went caving. We didn't find any diamonds. We found some golden lapis, basically everything but diamonds. But it was really helpful because before that, I was sitting on 18 iron ingots because of all the anvils that were spent finishing this town hall, which looks amazing. But yeah, I was really low on iron. So I got the idea that I should create a little side business for myself. I mean, I have my weapons shop over here, which I do need to name. I think I'm gonna put a sign on there, and I'm gonna call it the Weapon of Choice, Weapon of Choice. But I'm not entirely sure yet. Possibly, I might do that today. I'm not sure yet. And I have this business here, which is kind of operational. I have to still figure things out. That's gonna be happening soon. But yeah, I do need some other income of iron because I seem to be going through it a lot with all my tools and digging and building that I've been doing. So I figured I'd build a little side business for myself that won't take too much effort, but hopefully it will have a nice outcome. And I think here is a pretty good place to build it. I got all the materials that I will need, not too much. It is a bit of redstone to be used. So yeah, I think I'm going to be building it right here. And there's some commotion going on outside. I'm going to go clear that up, and then I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My family just came back with pizza. So let's just get started here. So I think what I want to be building is when you're in cities or something, you're walking down the street and you have all these little vendors on the sidewalk, and they're selling newspapers and candy and all this other random stuff. Especially in New York, it seems to be very prominent. So I think that's what I'm going to be building here. First things first, it's not a very big build, so I don't think we're going to have too much trouble here. It seems like it's going to fit nicely here because it's only 6 wide and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we should be safe. Let's put that there. Clear up some inventory by placing this here. And this. So yeah, and here, especially at Christmas time, it shouldn't take too much time to, stock up and everything. I can just probably throw in just, random this and that I have just laying around, like gas tiers. Bionic Bard seems to be obsessed with gas tiers. I don't really see a... What? One moment, guys. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry about that. A bit of lag there, I guess. Server's acting funny. But yeah, Bionic Bard seems to love gas tiers. I see no use for them. The only thing you can really use them for right now is regeneration potions. And we're not on like UHC mode where you can't regen health, actually. Haha. So I don't see any use for them currently. There we go. And oop, oop, oop. Oh, that's wrong. And there. And then these two ones we don't need. There. So that looks good. Right? Yeah. I like it. It looks nice. So yeah, I'm just going to be selling a little of this and that. I did for Christmas, I went AFK and at the XP farm and I named a whole bunch of random items that I just had laying around. So people can come in here, pay iron, put it in the chest, and it will go down, and it will dispense a random item. And they're all named. Some of them are appropriate for Christmas. Some of them are just, a little this and that. But like, I have a slime ball in there, and it's named a ball. And I had a blaze rod in there, and of course you can use it as just a blaze rod, and you can use it for brewing or whatnot. But it's named a lightsaber, and it's supposed to be, like a lightsaber. And I thought that was kind of cute, kind of a cool thing to do. And, just stuff like that, like, some of this stuff, it's gonna be some of the stuff is gonna be junk, like, I have a spider eye in there, and it's called a red yo-yo. No one wants that, but, it's kind of, you get random stuff, and sometimes you'll get good stuff, like, I'm gonna have a compass in there, which takes 4 iron ingots, and you're paying 1, so it's a pretty good deal. And it's called Jack, I named it, Jack Sparrow's Compass. So, yeah, sometimes you'll get good stuff, sometimes you'll get bad stuff, and depending on what I have in there, it will be different every time. Just put random items in here. There. I'm not selling any of that right now, it's just kind of for decoration. And then here. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. And like that. Yeah. And then that's kind of like the little counter. We don't need this one here. We'll just store everything in here for now. And villagers will get attacked because I couldn't find any really real way to keep baby zombies away from here. So I'm thinking about getting a zombie pigman and keeping him back here. And he's going to be our little register guy. So yeah, because the baby zombies, they can fit through 1 block high areas. And I couldn't find a way to, keep the villagers safe. And have him help me back here. So it's not going to happen, unfortunately. There we go. Ah. This pick is so fast. There. And then right back here. This is just kind of for decoration. This has no real purpose. Only the bottom area has kind of a purpose. The rest of this is just kind of decoration, which is kind of how it is with most builds. Most builds, the redstone wiring is hidden in the back, underneath or something, or in between the walls. But this is a very small build. As you can see, this is the footprint it has, and it's really small. So there's really no need for any of that stuff. I don't like any of this here. I'm gonna get rid of this right here, right now. With my extremely fast shovel. Man, I forgot how fast this thing was. That's insane. I'm hearing a guy. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. I like that a lot better. Okay. So yeah, where was I? But yeah, this is just gonna be a little thing, you know, so we can just get a bit of iron. And hopefully it will go well, and if it doesn't, I'll just tear it down. People might see it as an eyesore. But if not, I'm gonna keep it here. And hopefully it all works out. So, now we need a bit of lighting. We're gonna go back here. So yeah. What to talk about? Let's talk about YouTubes. Let's talk about YouTube, guys. No one is talking about that right now. Yeah, so apparently I haven't been affected by this because I don't use music in my videos just yet. I'm going to fairly soon. I have a song chosen out from Neo Sounds. It's royalty-free music. But I'm really scared to now, guys, honestly, because the new YouTube copyright system, I guess I don't know if it's new or if they're just checking things up, but they did something, and it's affecting a lot of YouTubers. I know Think Noodles is being affected by it, and B00, he's been just, you know, been affected by it as well. Ooh, I don't think I need a bit more, 2 more slabs. Okay, we can go get those, and we can sleep. But they have been affected by it. I know. As of now, it's really bad for Think. I think about 200 of his videos are being falsely claimed for copyright. And yeah, about 200 of his videos. Actually, I think we already have some in here. Yeah. Are no longer on his channel right now because he has 200 false claims for copyright. So that's a real pain, and you know, things like that kind of worries me. You know, being new to this whole YouTube thing, and I've always been scared of using music in my videos anyway, with time lapse or anything, just because I don't want to be charged for copyright. That's no fun, and I wouldn't feel right. You know, I would feel awful if I used someone's material and it was copyrighted, and you know, I would just feel terrible. So I've always been kind of one to avoid that. So it's kind of got me worried with this whole copyright system and what's been going on with it. But yeah, hopefully all will be sorted out really soon. It's been bugging, I know, a lot of YouTubers. A lot of people have been complaining about it. And it's just been, you know, really bad for business for a lot of people. And I think it's hurting in the long run. It's hurting YouTube more than anyone, I think. I myself, I'm kind of, you know, been kind of like, I don't know, YouTube has just been kind of really bad, and I've kind of, you know, felt like, why would I want to do stuff on YouTube if this is what's going to be happening? Why would I want to watch videos on YouTube and stuff if I can't, you know, like or favorite the things? I mean, I still watch them, but, you know, YouTubers hurting themselves, and people aren't going to be wanting to post things on YouTube. If this is how it's going to be, they're going to go, you know, do stuff on Twitch or whatnot. I don't know. But yeah, they're hurting themselves in the long run, honestly. I keep on pushing E afterwards. I don't know why. There we go. I think it looks nice. And I'm not sure what we're going to call it yet. I want to call it classic something. Classic souvenirs, classic novelties. I don't know. The stuff here I'm selling, though, I wouldn't say is quite novelties, so I'm not sure. I just don't know. Anyway, so now we get to the whole redstone part of the deal. That's gonna be fun. There we go. So I think it goes like there, there, and there. I think that's how that goes, right? I'm pretty certain. And then we have a redstone repeater here, maybe? I'm pretty sure. Is this my silk touch? No. I guess I just had those in my inventory. And then I think here, then what goes down here? One second, guys. Okay, guys, I think I got it now. It's not too difficult. I saw this on Generic Bees video, which is kind of where I got the inspiration. The original video, though, however, is from Minecraft's for Dummies. You should, I highly suggest you check out their channel. I saw a couple of their videos, and they have a lot of cool things that I'm definitely going to be using in the near future. It's really cool, redstone stuff. So if you're into redstone and things like that, then you should definitely check them out. But yeah, it's a really simple design here. It takes up hardly any space, although mine is a bit bigger because of the way I want to have things set up and the way I think things should be set up, especially for this kind of build. There we go. And we go over here. And we go like this. And that. Oh, wait. Hang on. Before I forget. Oh no, is there already a redstone torch there? Yeah. Okay. So I guess before we do any of that, we have to go 1. And we'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1. And that should be correct. And that way, it's the first slot there. The iron ingot goes in the first slot, and that's why I'm accepting as payment. Of course, you could cheat and put rails in here. I might name them something different so people, you know, can't just put in any random rail and just, you know, get the item that they want. But it doesn't really matter to me. If people are willing to, you know, spend the iron on rails and stuff, then be my guest, but it's more expensive in the long run, in my opinion, you know, unless you already have them and you don't want them. But I don't mind having rails. So there we go. And now all we have to do is create the redstone line to dispense the items that we want to give that people can receive. And before we do that, I think what we need to do is right here, yeah, right there, and like this. I have to break this real quick. There we go. And oh, but then how am I gonna get out? I'm just gonna have to like break my entire creation. Okay. There. This goes there. This goes here. This is easier in creative. And then what did I do? There we go. And it's in there now. Yep. And there, there. That. Cool. So that's where the things are gonna shoot up. And I'm really bad at redstone, guys. But what's really cool, I thought, was that if you come here, there will be nothing actually in this thing, like until you actually pay, which I thought was really, really, really cool. I have no idea why it does that. I must have did something. I'm not sure if that's how it was in their video. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm just forgetting something. But that's how it was. And I thought that was really, really cool. I don't know why it was like that, but that's how it was. So, I think now what we gotta do is we gotta go... We gotta tear all this up. And we're just gonna go boop, boop. And I think we want it to come over here. Yeah. And there. And we're going to have it come down like this. And that's when our repeater comes in to strengthen the signal. There. And then we should be good. Haha. And I think that means it's working. I believe that is it. I think we're done. Not too hard. Very little resources are required for this build. And that's about it. Let's just get out of here, and we'll put these things back. And then we'll test it. Doop doop. And doop doop. Doop. Not like that. Like this. Okay. So basically how it goes, I think we're going to need to kickstart it a bit here. Stuff is going in the hoppers below. Good, good, good. And then you'll place your iron in here. And you have to kickstart it a bit, I think. There we go. Let's see. We have 2 smooth stone and 47 cobble. I think cobble's what I put in there. Aha! That's all good. That's all working. And yeah, nothing's in here. I thought that was pretty cool. So that's basically it. I'm gonna go see if I can manage to get a zombie pigman in here, and I'm gonna just fill this all in and put the actual product in here, and I think we'll be good to go. So I will be back in a second. Okay guys, we are back, and it took a lot longer than I thought it would. I'm not sure if this is something that is new to in 1.7, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't like this in 1.8, not 8.6. But I could not get any zombie pigmen to pick up anything, armor, weapons, nothing. And I thought it was just something wrong in creative when I was testing it out, because I couldn't convert zombie villagers into villagers either. So I just figured, you know, it's just something weird if creative. It will work here, but it didn't. So I had to go and get a zombie, but when I got the zombies, none of these things would go on. And they would come off. And so I just decided to go for an iron golem, since they are my favorite mob in the entire game. And I think it will work out. Right, buddy? Yeah. Right. Little head nod. Yeah. But yeah, classic novelties, and as you can see here, if you pay with anything else besides an iron ingot, you will get absolutely nothing. The iron sword, nothing. A diamond sword, nothing. But as soon as you put an iron ingot in there, you will get anything from a potato named Mr. Potato Head to a compass called Jack Sparrow's Compass to a book, and the book is called If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. Little things like that. You could get a journal. You could get well, what's the word? A gas tier. So yeah. One of the other things that it took a while with this is I already recorded this entire portion of the episode, and the reason I'm doing it again is because for some reason it didn't the file didn't transfer over, or I might have did something wrong. Who knows? And it wasn't on ScreenFlow, which is the recording program I use for my videos. So that was a pain. So now I'm recording this all over again. So yeah, one of the things that we did miss in the recording though is Ultrasonic pranked me. When I was trying to get a zombie in there, he killed it, and just as it was becoming day, so I had him and then he killed him. And so I had to wait an entire another 10 minutes just standing around, just waiting for a zombie to come, only to find, you know, it doesn't work. So, I still have to fix the signs in here. He renamed the weapon of choice, the soul sand of choice. Put here, soul sand here, pay soul sand here. Soul sand is 2 iron.
I have to fix all these signs. I didn't realize he did that. He just told me that, so I have to fix that now. But yeah, this entire thing was filled up. I mean, look at all the soul sand this guy. I mean, this is just insane. This guy just went out and got so much soul sand. It's crazy. Look at all this. Here we go. I mean, look at all this. This is so much. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks and a half. That's crazy. So that was pretty annoying. We're gonna have to get him back. He's upset at me because I killed him once he did that, and he got him to 10 deaths. We do have a death counter. I don't think I mentioned that before. Everyone's at high deaths though because we have a member on the server, Bionic Bard. I would be clear of him because he's pretty insane when it comes to death, killing people. Here's this little baby zombie villager. Bionic Bard wanted him as well, but he's never taken him yet. So I think that's about it for today's episode. One of the things I want to apologize before we end off here is I was looking back at the recording and I noticed for some reason the microphone was really loud at the first portion. And honestly, I have no I don't understand why it was like that. It shouldn't have been like that, but it was. So I'm gonna have to do some messing around with it and hopefully fix it out so it doesn't happen like that again. I guess I'm learning as I go here. But yeah, I think that's about gonna do it for today's episode. I think in the next episode we're gonna create a pathway from back here, from behind the weapon of choice, leading back here to kind of sort of like structure that we had at the beginning at spawn. Sort of something sort of fantasy like, except it's gonna be kind of run down. I'm thinking about using the Savannah wood, maybe run down shack, and it's gonna have a stairway leading all the way down to bedrock, and there we are going to create a large 3x3 chunk of PvP arena sort of thing, where there's parkour and pressure plates on the floor that trigger pistons, which can make walking and getting away harder, and lights and things that can tell people where you are. So you have to be clear of the pressure plates when moving, and like a parkour course that leads to an area above so it's easier to see, but it's more dangerous for you because they can shoot you off and you can take damage. I think it will be really cool. I think that's what we're going to be working on next, so it's going to take a lot of digging, but I think it's going to be really cool, especially for people like Bionic Bard who happen to like PvP. But I think that's going to do it for today's episode. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like rating, and I will see you guys next time.